Hello, thank you so much for tuning into Natalie Levin Astrology. Today is May 31st, 2020, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the heavens right now. So I have said before, as above, so below, and those of you who are living in the United States right now probably are very aware of a lot of rioting and social upheaval, racial tensions happening, and that is in addition to the virus situation. And I want to let you know that none of this is surprising for astrologers who have been following the transits up until now. Again, I want to remind you that we're in as a species, we're in a Pluto transit, and Pluto is the energy of bringing out the vermin and the shadow of what stuff that we don't even know is there. Now, with that in mind, I also want to offer up that there might be vermin, take what you like and leave the rest about this, but the vermin of people that we don't even know are manipulating situations to separate, to create separation between us as a species. Just throwing out there that maybe the racial tension that's already there is being extra exacerbated by someone. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. It would be, this is all a theory, to further separate us. We are in the time of the North Node, which is our collective life mission, is in Gemini, and Gemini is the energy of two. It's the twins. It's we don't necessarily Gemini energy. One energy of it doesn't necessarily agree with the other. It's quite a polarizing energy happening that I have spoken about before. And I would invite you to, again, keep in mind that none of this is surprising, at least according to the astrology. And we are leading up to an eclipse on June 5th, so in about 5 days. And that is going to, my imagination, it's going to feel even more emotional, more sensitive. It's going to have the moon very close to our collective south node, which is stuff that we need to clean up as a collective, as a species. So I am imagining it's going to feel even messier than it is already. And again, the invitation is to remember, at least for me, that I have been all different races, all different colors in billions of past lives and concurrent lifetimes. My soul is simply having an experience in this lifetime as a Ukrainian Jew, like 5 billion generations down the line. And what would it be like for me to remember, this is an advanced practice, that, oh, when I see someone of another who has a different skin on his or her soul, to remember, oh yeah, I did that like 3 lifetimes ago. And therefore to imagine even more actively, what is it like to be in your skin? What is it like to walk around feeling afraid all the time? I mean, right now we as a species are in a constant state of, with the COVID, I would say we're in a collective trauma. And what would it be like to have to walk around like that all the time, simply because of the color of my skin? These are questions that are meant to come up right now so that we can start to explore our own inner Hitlers, our own inner Trumps, our own, whoever you think is fabulous and wonderful, and the opposite of that. So here, with all of this energy happening of division in the skies and violence, again, Mars is in Pisces, and Mars is related to anger. So when Mars is in Pisces, it doesn't really know how to express its anger, and it can come out in a physicalized way. I think that might be that can be some, or I didn't say that correctly. Mars, I don't know, Mars is frustrated in Pisces. He's like, I can't get my anger out, so it's going to come out sideways. And also, Jessica Lanyadoo did remark that Mercury is in Cancer now, and Mercury is how we communicate and how we get our points across, and Cancer is the crab, and crabs move sideways. So we also are having trouble communicating directly right now. You might feel that in yourself, and you might also feel it from others. And please do also know that the moon right now, at least on May 31st, is across from our collective wounding. So our collective wounding is up. We're all feeling collectively about 8 years old in terms of our ability to process pain, resentment, feeling slighted, feeling ignored, feeling betrayed. We're collectively at about 8 years old. And I know that for me at 8 years old, I didn't really have many skills to learn how to do that. So I am thinking of you. I'm going to check in again as the week progresses, but I wanted to say that, again, we are souls having a human experience during a Pluto transit, and there are 4 planets retrograde, and Mercury is about to enter his shadow. Let me actually see if I can see when he's about to enter his shadow. Well, he'll be going retrograde on June 18th. So that's a lot. We have a lot going on. If you feel curious to know how these energies are hitting your chart personally, I invite you to reach out to me and we can set up an appointment to work and have a conversation about your chart. I am so thrilled you chose to incarnate with me. I would invite you again to continue to care for yourself at this time. Make sure that you put your oxygen mask on first. And also, if you can, keep reaching out to your higher power, to Goddess, God, angels, aliens, whatever, even if it's a tree, if you go and hug a tree, so that you remember that we are spirits having a human experience. Thank you so much. If you feel moved, I invite you to share, like, or subscribe if this is on YouTube. And if that is not exciting to you, that's fine as well. I'm caring for you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye-bye.